What up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Melvin TV, coming back at you with another reaction video. Hope everyone's having a good day so far, a good night, whenever you have a chance to watch this video. We're going to react to this sister right here. She's basically stating that she has a message for women, and we're going to react to it. As usual, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Subscribe to my channel. And if you feel the need, please drop your boy Cash App at $ capital MRMELVINN. All right, let's get right into it, guys. See what you got to say. Let's go.
Men don't marry women. Well, most men don't marry women for how much money she has, how successful she is, what she brings to the table financially, all of that. That ain't it.
Yep, she's absolutely right. Most men are not going to marry you just because you got some bread, or just because you got a few degrees, or just because you got a nice house. Most men could care less. Now, a boy, that sounds perfect to him because he can come live off of you and, live rent-free or drive your car while you're at work and go chill with his boys all day. Yeah, he can do that. So, yeah, that's right up his alley. But to a man, that's not impressing him. Let's go. See what else you got to say.
And most of my male friends, they've told me this as well. Here's a few things that I have on the list. Men want to know, can she be a good mother? Can she make him a better man? Is she resourceful? Is she responsible? Is she kind? Is she caring? Is she soft? Is she feminine? Is she trustworthy? Ladies, keep your freaking mouth.
See, the thing about what she just said, that sounds great on paper, but a lot of women today just refuse to do any of those things. Especially this word, when you start talking about being feminine, that's like an insult to a lot of women today. You mention the word feminine, or you mention the word submissive, you would swear somebody brought out a whole nugget of kryptonite and shoved it in Superman's face, because that's a weakness. It's not considered anything that's valiant or anything like that. No, I'm not going to be feminine. No, I got to be just like the guys. I got to compete with these guys. I got to talk just as hard as these guys. I got to curse just as hard as men do. I'm not going to be submissive, because if I do that, you're going to run over me. I'm not nobody's slave, all this nonsense. Let's get into it.
Stop running your freaking mouth all the time.
Yeah, shut up.
Is she smart? Is she understanding? Is she? My handwriting was bad because I was upset when I was writing this after seeing this video. My handwriting was kind of bad.
What was she upset about? Let's see.
Is she funny? Does she have a sense of humor? Is she good with family? Is she family oriented? Do they have the same beliefs? Yeah, those are just some. How she look? Yes. Is she attractive?
Yes, is she attractive? Now, I can sit here and say it just depends on what man is attracted to what, because we like to look at women who might have a nice shape. In the black community, we like women who got some booty. That's what we like as brothers. We like the badonkadonk. We like the booty. Or in the different other communities, they just want a nice figure and things of that nature. Preferably women who are a size 2 all the way up to a size 8 in the black community. And you go to other communities, those numbers are going to be even smaller, because they don't usually go for the women who got all the big old booty like that, or who are more round and voluptuous. They don't usually go for those types. But in the black community, we go for that type. And you can't really say that has anything to do with as far as her shape, because you have guys out here who like BBWs. They like big girls. And that's all they date is big girls. But don't get the game twisted, because there's a lot of big girls that look good, smell good, and they got great attitudes. And they are always usually positive. Not all of them, but a lot of them usually are. They always smell good. Majority of them can cook, and most of them don't mind taking care of their man. Let's go.
So fellas, let me know if I'm on point on that. But you notice I didn't say nothing about how much money does she have. I have some very successful friends who married someone. Mother married her. One girl, she only made $20,000 a year. He didn't care about that.
And see, that's the thing, and I mentioned this in other previous videos. See, a man can see a girl sitting at the bus stop, a woman at the bus stop, whatever city you live in. You see a woman at the bus stop getting ready to catch the bus, or the light rail, or the rapid transit system, whatever you may have in your city. Like, I want to get to know her. I'm gonna swing around and honk the horn and see if she come over to the car and come talk to me. You know, most guys, and this guy could be driving a $100,000 car. It don't even matter because he's choosing her, not her finances. See, guys that do this, most women today aren't going to do that. They're not going to pull up on some dude at the bus stop talking about, hey, excuse me, handsome, can I get to know you? Nah, most women ain't fit to roll like that. Because if you're on the bus stop, she's going to automatically assume you don't have no money. You know, she's going to automatically assume you don't go to a good job. Not saying that you don't live in a city to where parking rides are pretty famous. Like all the years I lived in Seattle, people work at Boeing or Kenworth or wherever, and they still park and ride. So you can't really judge somebody just because they sit at the bus stop. But that's what a lot of women do. They ain't gonna sit there and get no guy from no bus stop. But men will do that.
So while society is telling you to go get your degree, like this video said, get your degree and you know you're successful, men don't choose women by those things. Those
facts. How many ladies, you have to ask yourself this. How many times have you met a new guy and he sit there and ask you what kind of money you make and how many degrees you have and do you have a master's or do you have a doctorate degree and all this other stuff? Men not gonna ask none of that. We're not gonna ask none of that. Are you fit, friendly, cooperative? Can I take you somewhere and not be embarrassed? Can I take you somewhere and you not get me into a fight? That's the things we're concerned with. Do you have baby daddy's drama? Is this dude gonna show up 2 a.m. beating on the door because he want to see his kids, but in all actuality he want to see you? Those are the things that concerns us. You know, like she said in her list, are you funny? Do you have a great sense of humor? Are you easy to be around? Or are you a Debbie Downer and you critique everything somebody say? Anybody got time for that?
Are bonuses. Bonuses. See, the church isn't teaching women how to be wives and what it really means to be a woman.
No, today's church ain't gonna teach you nothing but how to tithe and get your money up. That's what they teaching. They teaching you, they're gonna tickle your ears with feel good words so you can go down there and pass in your envelope full of money, and that's their only basis of what they're trying to teach. They're not gonna tell you on how to get no man. And even if they do try to tell you how to get a man, they'll always make sure to tell you that first off, you don't need a man and you can do bad all by yourself. So if you do get a man, if he ain't acting right, there's a 90-day rule in place. But you can, if he ain't acting right, you can just get rid of him and monkey branch to somebody else and just keep that damn cycle going over and over. It's just silly.
Society isn't teaching it. And now, you know, we sit back and we get so depressed and like, oh my goodness, will I ever find somebody? But we're not looking at ourselves because what we've done is we've adopted society's way of what success is, what a successful woman is, and we mirror it to what society view a successful man as. Well, 2 masculine individuals don't go together, baby.
This is the reason why a lot of women are by themselves, man, and they're going to be, especially the ones who in their 40s, 50s, creeping into their 60s. They're not gonna be able to find no man. Now they'll be able to find a dude to sleep with them. That's nothing. You know, guys gonna always want to have sex with you, so that's no big deal. I'm talking about as far as like being with her full time and being with her for real. It's gonna be hard for that to happen because most men think logically. See, women like to think they think logically as well, but they don't think logically because they weren't designed to do that. It's all emotions. You know, men supposed to be able to think logically and just do it that way. There's a thing called a scale. It's called balance. You know, like she just said, 2 masculines not gonna mix. You got a masculine woman and a masculine dude. That's not gonna work. Somebody gotta fall back into the feminine role. And if you got a man who's willing to fall back in the feminine role, it still ain't gonna work because that's out of order. That's not God's natural order of things. So then that's not gonna work either. You can't use emotions and say I'm thinking logically. It doesn't work that way. You know, and that's why they keep running into the same problem because today here in the United States, so many women want to be men so bad. They just want to be men. Talk like a man, walk like a man, curse like a man, just want to be dudes so bad. Then you sit there, come on, all that masculine energy, then try to figure out why you can't keep no man. A man not gonna stay around with that. Now you can get Man and Pookie, he'll line up for that all day. But that doesn't bother him because he's used to somebody talking crazy to him. Because most of the time he just needs somewhere to live. So he gonna sit there and tolerate you talking crazy to him. Let's go.
They don't. So, once again, I'm not saying don't do you and get yourself together. I'm saying as much energy as you put into being that chick, that woman, and I got my boss chick, and no, first of all, don't be no boss chick. We don't want no more boss chicks. We don't want no more.
No, we don't need no boss chicks at all. No, we don't need any of that. You can handle your business and do the things you need to do as an adult without sitting there calling yourself a boss chick every 3 seconds.
No more boss bitches. We don't want no more rich bitches. We don't want no more bitches, period. Because that's not what you are. Ladies, stop even calling your girlfriends and all that shit. That is not cute, okay? Stop it. Just because they do it on reality TV, them ratchet chicks on reality TV, don't mean you're supposed to do it. That is not the way, okay? No.
I agree. Now, women call each other the B word all the time, but then when a regular dude call them a B, they get in their fifis and have a big issue about it and be ready to fight it and send somebody over there to get them. You know, they always call each other B's. B this. Oh, B, you crazy. Oh, B, please. Blah, blah, blah. B, 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 this. Snoop Dogg call you a B is all right, you know? Little Fizzle, little whoever call you a B is good. Regular brother call you a B, not good. But regular brothers shouldn't be calling women B's anyway. You got to call them by their name and stuff like that. So I agree with her. Stop calling each other B's all the time.
More twerking, okay? Say no to twerking. No to twerking. We don't want to do that. If you're gonna be twerking, you twerk at home with your man. You don't twerk, and that's not attractive.
Yeah, right, sister. We live in the age where attention is the brand new drug. They're going to twerk because it gets them attention. They're going to twerk because they can go on OnlyFans and make all this money. They're going to twerk because they can go on Instagram and make all this money. They're going to twerk because they can go on all these different sites and get all this money from all these thirsty dudes that show up to pay their pockets just to see them wiggle when they can go down to their local strip club and see the same crap. Nope, I'm not going to go over there. I'm going to click on here and subscribe, and so I can see her shake. And this is why a lot of women do this, because of thirsty dudes that show up and do what they do. Let's go.
Active, okay? I'm just saying, okay? So we have to get back to what it means to be a woman. What it means to be feminine.
Oh, sister, you gonna make them mad. What it means to be a woman, what it means to be feminine. Ooh, you gonna tick off a lot of them talking like that. You gonna tick them off because they want to be dudes. They don't want to be a woman. Being a woman is weak. They don't want to be weak. Nah, man, we can't be weak. We can't do that. All this feminine stuff. See, that's how you get used. You got time for that.
What it means to use that strength of femininity. And I know a lot of us, and I'm in the same boat. I had children early. My kids are 21, getting ready to be 20, and getting ready to be, my youngest will be 18 next month after next, right? So I know when you are a single parent, because I raised my children by myself, when you are a single parent, you have to immediately go into resource, make it happen mode, right? Well, see, at that point, we are immediately taken out of feminine role because we're thrust into the man's role. And this is me, the man's role is to be the provider and protector. But now, here we go.
She's absolutely right. That is the man's role, to be the provider and protector. But see, a lot of times in the age we live in now, everybody's independent. I could do bad all by myself and I don't need a man. So you keep saying that. The thing about affirmations and speaking things into fruition, you can actually do that. That's one of the powers you have here on this planet. You can actually speak things into existence. You can keep having affirmations. You keep speaking it over and over and over. You keep saying the same thing over and over and over. I'm never going to be anything. I'm never going to be successful. No one's never going to love me. This stuff is going to start happening to you because you keep speaking it. You're speaking it into existence. You're speaking affirmation. Anyone who's successful, the way in their opinion they became successful was they was speaking affirmations. They told themselves the 3-6-9 rule. I'm gonna write down what I think and I'm gonna repeat it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the evening. I'm gonna do this every single day and have the same affirmation. And at some point, the universe gonna listen to you and it's gonna start happening to you. You keep saying I'm independent, I'm strong, I don't need a man, I can do bad all by myself. That is exactly what you're gonna get. That's exactly what you're gonna get because you spoke it into existence. You spoke it into existence. So you getting, as the old cliche say, you reaping what you sow. Let's go.
As little mother bird, we got to be that. So it takes us out of our natural role. My good friend Joe, he was talking to me about maybe a month ago, and he was out to dinner with his wife and their boys, and because Joe hates the strong black woman thing, and we often have these conversations. So he says, he asked his son, "Do you view your mom as a strong black woman?" And his son said, "No." Why would she be strong? And he said, "What do you see your mom as?" He said, "Mom is soft and she's not strong." And he said, "Why is mom not strong?"
See, and that's the way it should be. You know, the dad is supposed to be the strength of the family. But see, in our community, the black community, the woman is the strength of the family. If you try to speak against that, you'll be instantly attacked. And me, I spent almost 27 years on the West Coast between Seattle, Las Vegas, and Cali. Okay, so I was able to hang out with a bunch of other different nationalities and go inside their home and see what type of family structure they actually have. It just wasn't white people either. I've hung out with Filipinos, different Africans, Samoans, Japanese, let me see, Bosnians, Russians. Where was she from? Was she from the Czech Republic? No, she's from Romania. Romanians. So I hung out with a bunch of different people, even some East Indians. There was like from the Fiji Islands. In their structure, the man was the strength. But like I said, in the black community in the United States, the woman is the strength. And if you try to speak against that, you're gonna come down on you. Let's go.
He said, because you're there to be strong for her. Now, that's the dynamic that we're supposed to have.
Facts.
But all of us do not, have that. But that does not mean that that's not how it's supposed to be. So regardless of if you have somebody in your life or not, you're going to have to start switching it over to get back in alignment to what a woman is supposed to be. And it was hard for me because...
Yeah, because I was saying it earlier, it's all about balance. There has to be balance. There's a reason there's a yin and there's a yang. There's a reason there's an up and a down, a right and a left, a night and a day. There must be balance. And see, in the 21st century, when it comes to dating, and I hate to keep picking on my community because, hey, I just have to use that as a reference. Everything is out of balance because you got a lot of women today in our community that want to be dudes.
I had 3 kids. So that was a decision that I made. So I had to deal with the consequences of that. But it still did not mean that I'm not supposed to be that soft and gentle woman. It's still...
I love it. She just that she had one thing that a lot of women don't have today. That's called accountability. Accountability. She said that's something she had to deal with because those were her decisions that she made. She didn't blame it on the dude. She didn't blame it on the baby's daddy. Or she may have one baby's father. She may have 2. I don't know. She didn't throw that out there, but she didn't blame those guys. She said, hey, that's something I had to deal with. That's called having accountability. And unfortunately today, you don't hear too many women who don't sit there and be accountable for their own actions. Let's go.
I didn't mean that. And people don't understand. Women got things done a lot of time in this country, not by being domineering, being loud, being combative, or any of those things. They use their feminine wiles to get it.
I tell women this all the time. Your greatest weapon as a woman is your femininity. It's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. I'm going to tell you why a lot of guys today, girls get into fights. We've all seen footage, girls getting into fights. She at the fast food restaurant or whatever, and some customer come in there and grab her sister up, and all the dudes just sitting there watching. They ain't come help her. You want to know why they didn't help her? Because she has so much masculine energy, so they're like, I guess she can fight. Let's see. She wasn't been there being soft and dainty and being the damsel in distress. No, she was loud, boisterous, and like she could just beat somebody up at 5'2", 110 pounds. No, you're not gonna be able to do that. That's a grown man. You're not gonna be able to whoop him by yourself like that. Not physically. Not with your hands and your feet. You're just physically incapable of doing it. But guess what? If she was like a damsel in distress type, like, man, somebody help me, man. Please get this guy off me. She's sitting there screaming. You know how many men would have came over there and beat him down? Like, nah, bro, you can't be touching the sister like that, bro. She don't want it. So why you over there trying to give it to her? Come on, man, we got to beat you down now, because you can use your femininity as an advantage. Men are hardwired. If you hear a woman, you out wherever the heck you are, and you hear a woman scream out in terror and she needs aid, and you can tell by her screaming that she needs help. Everything inside that man is hardwired for him to run over there in that direction. But she's sitting there like, whoop, you know what I'm saying? I'll whoop your ass, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who you messing with, blah, 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 blah. Look at them, blah, blah. They're going to be like, shit, all right. Yeah, I guess she got it, So use your femininity. It's a great asset to you, ladies. Let's go.
Done. That's what they used. So let's get back to that. Let's be smart, successful women, because the Proverbs 31 woman She was a successful woman. She had a business. But the Bible also says that her husband called her blessed. There's no way that he would have been able to call her blessed if she was all of those other things that society, what they put on us to be this. Be strong, be powerful. Screw the feminist movement. It, like I said, it helped us, but it hindered us and threw us way back. Some have said, well, April.
Exactly. But other women are sitting there winning. They got men still doing things for them. You know, in our community, we got to get taught, our women got to get taught that you don't need a man to help you do nothing. You know, even when girls go to college, and I can speak on this because I was recently in college with a bunch of young adults. You know, the girls that were sent there like, hey, don't listen to no guy. You know, please don't get knocked up. You know, you there to get your education so you can have to never depend on a man. That's what the women in my community are taught. You know, the other people are taught in their community, go to college, have some fun, freshman, sophomore year. By junior, senior year, I'm gonna need for you to be finding that husband. Make sure you date an engineer. Make sure you gonna date somebody who go into the medical field, preferably a doctor. It would be nice, but an engineer is good too. You want to get somebody who's gonna be able to make some money later. That's what they get taught. Even if she does have a degree, she still wants a man who can be a great provider. And not only that, she still wants a man who can be a great protector. See, our women don't get that. They just get taught that they don't need a man. Then you go to church and the pastor telling you the same exact thing. You turn on your television, they telling you the same exact thing. You talk to your mom and your aunties and women that's older than her, they telling her the same exact thing. So when she goes to college as a young woman who's 18 through 22, she already got it stuck in the back of her mind, like, I don't need no dude. I'm here to get my degree, so I won't have to have a man. And they shouldn't be that way, guys.
You want to go back to the 50s. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I'm not saying go totally back where women can't vote and all that, but I think those of you that are meant to get it. Those of you that want to blow it up and make it something a little different, that's what you're going to do because you'll major in the minor and not see the whole point of what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And I wasn't going to come on, I promise you, I wasn't going to come on today. It's a cold day in Atlanta. It's all dark outside and it looks like it's supposed to rain all weekend. So I was not trying to come and talk to you guys. But even being here in Atlanta, it said, I read a study that said it's either 800,000 or 80,000 single women in Atlanta, right? Atlanta has some beautiful women.
Yeah, I believe that because I was just living there. I lived in the ATL for 9 months. It just wasn't for me. It was too superficial, too materialistic, and I'm totally not the superficial materialistic type. You know, and I'm sure everybody there isn't like that, but that's the vibe I got for the entire city. You know, is a lot of superficialness. Anyone who either lives in Atlanta now in that area or anyone who used to live out there can probably vouch for what I'm saying. It's a very superficial area. It reminds me of when I used to live in Las Vegas. Reminds me of Miami. So I can, you know, Miami, Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles. Those are 4 superficial cities. So you already know when you go out there to those cities, you already kind of know what you're getting yourself into because it's going to be all about what you got, what you look like, how much bread you got, and all this other stuff.
But guess what? A lot of the women in Atlanta are just like the women on that video. That's how they are. So when you start to think about you being a woman and I'm this, I'm that, and every time somebody asks you who you are, you equate who you are to your degrees, your social status, your house, your Benz you drive, your good credit, and you can buy the nice clothes and all that. You are nobody.
Well, basically, when she sit there and throw all those accolades in front of a man, basically she's being a man herself. And she's in compete mode with the man that she actually has interest in, which is not going to work. You got 2 masculine energies trying to occupy one space. It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. Somebody has to go. There's an alpha and there's an omega for a reason. There's a beginning, there's an end. Everybody can't be the beginning. Everybody can't be the end. In a relationship, somebody has to be the alpha. Somebody has to be the omega. Somebody has to be the feminine. Somebody has to be the masculine. Has to be.
You have no idea of who you are because all of those things are what you use to identify you. And with those things are stripped away, who would you be? Ask yourself that.
Another dude. That's what she gonna be. She gonna just be a dude. A dude with a vajayjay and some breasts that she was actually born with. That's what she gonna be, another guy.
Who would you be without those things? Y'all like my mug? It says, "Will you be mine?" I'm a Valentine's Day girl. It said, "Will you be mine?" And you got a little. It has a little chalk. You can check. You can check it with the little chalk. Just want to share that with you.
Okay, now it's getting goofy. Anyway, that's the video, man. I just want to react to it, and you can see. I mean, it's a cute little chocolate sister. And, I like a little chocolate now. Yeah, little chocolate color cocoa. Yeah. Yeah, I can do without that pink eyeshadow, or whatever color eyeshadow it is. I can do without that. No, she's a nice, attractive sister. She looks nice. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. So what do you think? What do you think about the video, guys? I mean, do you think that the reason that? Well, let's put it to you like this: when women show up and brag about their accolades, most like when I say at the beginning of the video, most men do not care where you went to college at, what kind of degree you have, what you do for a living, how much you earn a year, what kind of vehicle you drive. We could care less. So when you come to the table with that, throwing out all that stuff, we look at you like you're just another dude. And it turns into a competition. Well, you have to be equally yoked. It don't say nothing about no damn money. And it didn't say nothing about no degrees and what kind of car you drive. Equally yoked is how you are on a spiritual level. What are you guys' ethics, morals, and values? Are they the same? They have to be equal. Are both of you guys spiritual? One person go to church, one person don't. One person believe in the Most High, one person don't. Yeah, that's not going to work either. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. As usual, man, we'll drop this reactionary video on you guys, man. Like I say, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, it's your boy, Mr. Melvin TV. I'll holla back. Deuces.